So Meghan really wants you to think that she is this authentic woman, thick skin, and no, well, for that she had to release this kind of video, not only herself, but then made Emma Grede record something to make sure that everybody understood that no, Emma was not trolling her during the interview. We already analyzed. You know that through that podcast, some people were saying that maybe Emma was trolling Meghan because that can be, somebody cannot be so sugarcoating everything. No, Emma makes it very clear that she enjoyed it with Meghan. Maybe she got the call. We're going to review a couple of things. But first, we need to see how single white female vibes is this. You remember that movie? I think it was with Bridget Fonda. I don't remember who was the protagonist of that movie. Single white female, you know, that does by somebody imitating you to the point that it's sick. Thanks, according to Taz, for putting this side by side. It was just perfect. Big shout out to Taz. This is sick. This is somebody has issues. Somebody has issues here, and well, the issues is not only the single white female thing, but also in terms of that there was another restocking of as ever products, and it went well as you might expect. It sold out in 6 minutes this time. 6 minutes. It is my understanding that 6 minutes and that's it. And there were some sausagers who were buying like 50 of those of each. Who has like $2,000 to spend on Meghan's stuff? They were doing this. Maybe it was Meghan herself buying this. I don't understand. I don't know how it went. I understand that it was only just one new product, apricot spread. Did I say that correctly? I guess so. Meghan had to tell Emma, we need to take pictures. We need to take that and that. And you know, one legit question that I really can't understand is which one was worse? I'm going to set the record straight. I did not watch the Jamie Kern Lima podcast in its entirety. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I watched the podcast with Emma Grede completely, the whole 90 minutes. All right, except the part that he was promoting. I could say that it was the most boring thing that I've done, and it was more boring. It's even more boring than the documentary. That's something. I thought that I had it bad with the documentary like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember already, but this was way worse. But now Meghan, as Royally Sage says, imagine saying to have a thick skin after the chronic digs and keeping up with real royals, investing in censorship, getting the Brooke Shields video taken down, and sending your ugly attack dog to clap back at us mocking the twerking video. Yeah, Meghan had to do this. I think this has, wait a second, I think this has, let's see, music, so I have to remove the music to make sure that there's no copyright issues in here. So
I'm Meghan, and I'm going to answer a few questions.
All right. What lesson from your early career has shaped the way you now evaluate or develop business opportunities? Okay.
As an auditioning actress, you learn a few things: have a really thick skin, and also the value and importance of relationships.
Okay, so you have burned every bridge, basically, and you don't have a thick skin in the least. So this is really hypocritical.
That is so key in business, and I've translated both of those to my current career.
What is your current career? I missed out that memo. I don't know what is your current career. How do you make space for creativity within the realities of business planning, investment, and growth?
Kids. It's impossible to not make space for creativity. We have 2 little ones. They are now 4 and 6. So that is my after school fun after a full day of work.
Oh yeah, and you say that with that signature, Meghan. What is this? Meghan, I know your genuine smiles. This is not a genuine smile. No, Meghan, this is not it. You could have put more effort into this, like more passion, so passionate in your project. You could have done something about this, and this ain't it. This ain't it, sister. This ain't it. No, you were talking about your kids. Why aren't you genuinely happy? If you could pass one piece of advice to women entering business with a public platform, what could it be?
I think I would say drown out all the noise and just listen to your voice.
Your voice, that is so classic, Meghan. Looking ahead, what kind of legacy do you want to leave in the business space, not just as a public figure, but as a founder and builder?
That I created something meaningful.
That flowers are meaningful.
That was fun. I love it when business gets to be both playful and purpose-driven. And you can hear more on Aspire with Emma Green.
Oh, it's so cute. And that's why she does the Disney princess pose. Oh, Meghan, how cute. And Emma, but let's talk about Emma. Emma had to do this humiliation ritual to make sure that the Duchess of Sussex was happy with this.
So when I sat down with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, I expected a great conversation, but what I didn't expect was how much clarity, conviction, and honestly, genuine wisdom that she brought to the table.
But by the way, I'm absolutely sure that what Emma is reading was written with ChatGPT. And she's reading from a teleprompter, because the structure and some sentence structures it just reeks synthetic. It's just like, and some of you have said that no, this was Meghan who wrote this for her. Well, Meghan used ChatGPT to write this because the structure has that reek, that scent, that smell that you cannot wear off of synthetic AI slop.
Meghan doesn't just talk about building a brand. She's building something with purpose, precision, and with a lot of heart. And there are a few moments that really stayed with me. The first one was trust your timeline. She said, someone else's urgency is not my urgency. And that hit. She's not rushing to meet outside expectations. She's building with care.
That kind of a structure. She's not doing this. She's building with care. The ChatGPT
on her own terms, and that discipline shows in every move that she makes. The second one was own the vision, share the work. Meghan talks about creating something where you feel her fingerprints all over it.
This was a bit more organic. I think that this part maybe she put the human effort behind this.
She believes in collaboration, but
collaboration, yeah,
not at the expense of intention.
Okay, this is absolutely made up. This was a machine.
For it. She believes in collaboration.
She believes in collaboration,
but not
at the expense of intention. No human speaks like this.
At the expense of intention. You can delegate, but you still have to show up. The third thing was to protect what matters the most. And she spoke about being present for her kids and having to ask herself if she could do it well enough, or if she should just do a few things exceptionally well. And that idea really resonates with me because it's not about balance. It never is. It's about priority.
It's never about this. It's about that. That is a classic ChatGPT structure slop. You ask ChatGPT to write something, and it's going to say, it's never about this, it's about that. It's try it. You get for free. You can do it. ChatGPT, write something about such and such, and you're gonna see that ChatGPT is gonna include that sentence structure at some point.
Next, you have to make your message unmistakable. For Meghan, influence isn't just about visibility; it's about intention.
For Meghan, influence isn't just about visibility.
It's about
intentionality. That is a machine. It was a machine. How these people are so lame that they can't write this themselves.
Intentionality. And even in silence, she used her platform to elevate others. Every choice was a signal redirecting attention.
Every choice was a signal redirecting attention. No. This ain't human. I mean, in the year, I can see myself in the year, I don't know, 2050, being like Harrison Ford in Blade Runner, being able to tell from a human from a replicant, because I already know that no, this was not written by a human.
Value and visibility towards people and principles that matter. Her reminder was that influence is power, but how you use it, that's purpose. And then finally, she says success starts small. As ever started with homemade jam, not splashy rollout, just a personal gesture. And it grew because it was real. And that's the reminder that you too can start small. Just start with what you love.
All right. Well, I started small and now I have, well, a nice community where I warn you about the dangers of hypocrites, of narcissists, and now, well, cheating AI. So I hope that you let me know what you think about this in the comments. Remember to download my body language tips. I know this is the Royal Rogue, of course. I'm gonna lead you to my merch that is right below this video. I don't know what I'm doing, but I will make sure that you like it. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.